Yep, another late update. Don't like doing it this late today, but oh well. Another box taken care of, as per the usual. A couple things that caught my eye. Just sorting through stuff. It's not everything that caught my eye, but we have a first printing of rocks. Originally Pete printed as a beast. I believe he's a rhino today, or a rhino beast. Got me to thinking about how we have a bunch of anthropomorphic animals in Magic, and no one really bats an eye at it. I mean, if you stop and think about all the crazy creatures there are in this game, some of them are truly obscure. I mean, we've got cat people, and elephant people, and rhino people, and bird people, and octopus people. I mean, it's, you know, you stop and think about this, and this is really, really obscure. And then there's some of the other creature types that, you know, we don't even bat an eye at most of the time. Like, you know, the Vizardrix and the Kezardrix, you know, the gigantic beast of a humanoid with a rabbit head that looks like its mouth was, like, put together by scavenging a chainsaw. And that was the cat knocking something over. This is a coconut half. I picked it up when it was when I was in Germany at a restaurant. They served ice cream in it, of all things. It was kind of funky in that, and I kept the coconut halves because, well, let me see if I can put this around here. For those who get the reference, you know I have the coconut halves. And if you don't get the reference, you need to watch Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Say hello to the nice people watching at home, Ghana. And there you have a perfect example of what it is to be a cat, folks. But, yeah, then we got the Questing Feldegriff, the second iteration of Feldegriff ever printed. This one is not legendary, and some people were slightly upset by that when it first came out. Move those before the cat knocks him over again. Because they're like, oh, Feldegriff is legendary, now it's not, and we got this crazy blah 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 blah. And it's just like, people need to like stop and, like, you know, go to the bathroom and, you know, unload some solid waste. Because it's like, dude, you're getting your crap in a knot over a purple flying hippo. Stop and think about that for a moment. It's a purple flying hippo! Yeah. Once again, just an example of how this game can get really crazy at times. The Atog from Odyssey. Odyssey was interesting because over the years they've been printing several Atogs. The original Atog was a red creature in Antiquities that you sacrificed artifacts to give it +2/+2 till end of turn. And then, starting I believe it was in Mirage, they came out with the Foratog, which you sacrifice Force to make it bigger. Then, I believe it was in Visions, there was the Chronotog, where you skipped a turn to make it bigger. Chronotog saw play in Stasis decks back in the day. Kid science, fun stuff. Then they came out with, I believe it was the Necrotog in Weatherlight, where you'd pull cards out of your graveyard. And I don't remember when they printed the white Necrotog, but you sacrificed enchantments to it. Probably in Urza's block, but don't quote me on that. I honestly don't know off the top of my head. And then in Odyssey block, they basically printed 2 color Atogs. Probably the most infamous of which being the Psychotog. But here we have the Atogatog, where you sacrifice Atogs to him, which is kind of cute and amusing. And the true gem that I found in today's stuff, Sun Quan, Lord of Wu. It's 4 colors in double blue for a 4/4. He's a legend. I don't know what his creature type would be today. He's a legendary creature. All creatures you control have horsemanship. Now, for those who don't know what horsemanship is, rules-wise, it's identical to flying, but with a different name. which is kind of funky. They wanted something that was mechanically the equivalent to flying for the Portal 3 Kingdoms block, but without being flying because it's based on a historical period. And yeah, believe it or not, in ancient China, people didn't fly. I don't care what the kung fu movies tell you, people did not fly. It'd be awesome if they did, though. That'd make some really cool stuff. But yeah, so I wasn't expecting to come across that one. Obviously, that's a card that I got when I bought out my younger brother's collection many years ago, and I didn't know I had it. Which is kind of funny, though, because this means this is the second Sun Quan Lord of Wu I own. Because I have one in a EDH deck. Oh, people don't like that either. Oh well. I'm gonna stop this and get this posted. Have a good night, guys.